Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Alex with The Creative Llama, and if you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, not a big deal. That just means you are catching the replay. Y'all, check out these carved Christmas trees. Aren't they so neat? I've had these for a little while, and I've been wanting to do something with them, but I wanted to do something really, really simple. So we're going to paint some of these trees, and we're going to add maybe some glitter and maybe some fake snow to them. So when you pop on, comment the word tree, okay? Comment the word tree, and I will send you a message with a supply list. And y'all, I don't know if y'all saw this, but this is the free transfer you can get when you purchase $25 or more on my website. So if you get a set of carved trees, you will get this transfer. It's a B-size transfer for free. Okay, so you don't want to miss out on that, but we are going to get started. Hi, Kathy. Hello. Let me pull up my live. So your trees will come white, okay? They do come apart, okay? You just have to put them together. We are going to paint the big one in cherry, but then we're going to leave the medium-sized one white. But you can choose to paint all three if that's what you want to do. But I went ahead and I painted the small tree in eucalyptus first. Just to save a little bit of time. Hi, Miss Debbie. Hello. Do me a huge favor, y'all. Hit the heart button and sprinkle the video if you can. That would help me out so much. Let's go ahead and get started painting. So I'm using cherry, but you can use any color combo that you think would work for you or whatever your color scheme is for Christmas. I was going to make my mom some of the trees in her bright colors, but I didn't have the right paint colors to do it. Because sometimes the shimmers are hard to paint with. Hello. All right, so I'm just taking my cherry and I'm going all the way around the edge. I am going to paint the base as well. But you could totally leave the base white or paint it brown. It is up to you. I'm just going to paint everything in the one color. But this is the color cherry, and it may need 2 coats. I'm not sure. Hi, Sharon. I saw Miss Sharon. She placed an order today, and she got her free transfer. I am so excited about that transfer. Who else loves the movie Elf? Anybody else a big Elf fan? We love it. I laugh so hard every time I watch it. I don't, like, every time. And I know what's coming, but I just still find it so funny. All right, so we got our tree nice and painted. We may only have to do 1 coat, but we'll see how it dries. Hi, Sybil and Melinda. All right, let's paint the base of the tree. I'm just gonna paint mine all the same color, but like I said, you could totally go in and paint it brown if you wanted to, or leave it white. It's up to you. But I am just going to paint everything in this color cherry. And so this is kind of what I'm thinking. The white one's going to stay white, and we're going to paint on some Mod Podge and use some of this fake snow that I got from Michaels and see how that turns out. And then maybe we'll glitter the eucalyptus tree and the red tree. Hi, Tisha. Hi. Yay! Did y'all get the live notification? Like the message that I send out? I know there's been a lot of people having trouble with it. It's a little robot that I paid for to do that, but I may have to go into using Facebook's little messaging system. All right. Y'all, I don't think we need to do another coat. We might be able to get away with just this. Yay, you received a notification. Okay. I did this time, but had to go to Facebook to find it. Yeah, the button, for whatever reason, it works for some, and then it doesn't work for others. Why? I couldn't tell you. You got it? Okay. All right. So, y'all, like I was saying, if you get this carved tree set, I think the set of trees are 30, and when you do, you get this size e-transfer for free. So it says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Hi, Marcy. So if you're a big Elf fan, you're going to want to grab that. It's while supplies last, or until November 30th. Tonight, but I haven't in the last couple of weeks. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. No clue. But I'm glad y'all are here. All right. So, these are the colors that I went with. I was going to do moss, and I think moss is what's in the cart link in the supply list. So if you want eucalyptus instead of moss, you can totally switch it out. All right. Let's get this completely dry because we're going to Mod Podge on top of it. They are wooden. They are. They're not paper. They are a nice, you gotta be careful. They're a nice, like, sturdy wood. Like, I mean, it's, I'm like, look, you can't even see the bottom of the tree. I'll show you in a second. Hold on. The trees are 30. So the set of 3 are 30. I've seen people do transfers on them. I saw people who wrapped twine around them. I saw someone who like made like a beaded string and wrapped it around the tree. Really pretty. Hi guys. So let's get this dry. I am gonna do, I think, another coat on the bottom just because to me it looks a little streaky and I don't want that, I don't want it to look like that. So let me just hit at the bottom with it and then we're gonna get started with the fun stuff. I haven't been getting notifications the past couple weeks either. Yeah, so I guess even though they told us that it wasn't gonna, I guess, like kick people out after 6 months, it's still doing it. So if you're not ever getting the notifications, just go to one of my videos and comment the keyword or just type start in a message to my page and it should get you signed back up. All right, let me show you like the trees. They're not made out of paper, like they are actual wood. They're really, really neat. I am like really obsessed with these. Yeah, decoupage a napkin on it. So let me wipe up my hands before I touch this white tree. Because y'all know me, I'll be getting colors on the white where I don't want it. All right, I think we're good. So the way that the tree comes is it's all wrapped up and all the pieces are separate. This is a piece of wood. It is not paper, y'all. It is like, because when I first saw them, I thought they were made out of paper. Hi, Lolita, but they're not. And you just insert the dowel and then you put the dowel into the stand and it stands like that, okay? Miss Sandra, message the page. It won't work in a message on here or when you comment on here. So you'll have to, sorry y'all, you'll have to send a message to the page or you can comment the word tree, right? Comment that word tree and then in the message that my page will send you, there'll be a button that says get live notices. You can click on that and then just answer the questions. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Robbie. All right. So y'all, I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're going to see. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Mod Podge. I'm going to paint this on and then we're going to sprinkle this stuff on. I have never used this before. Has anyone used this stuff before? Let me know. Hi, Dolores. So you put this, I'm just trying to get everything prepped. Alrighty, here we go. So I did take the base off so I can turn my tree as I'm painting the Mod Podge on. But then as I paint the Mod Podge, we're gonna sprinkle some of that snow. It's buffalo snow. Yeah, called buffalo snow. I don't know, I've never used it. All right, here we go. Now you could totally, I'm going to use matte Mod Podge, but you could use the satin and get a little bit more shine to it. Hi, Shauna. So I'm going to do kind of a thick coat and let's just kind of work in sections. Okay, so I painted that and I'm just going to sprinkle. Ooh, y'all, I like this stuff already. Look at that. Ah, I love that. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, I really like this stuff. Hi, Dewey. I have never used this stuff before. It is a mess, but look at that. Y'all. Now, I probably should have gone and painted the entire tree, but we're just gonna work in sections. And if my paintbrush picks up a little bit of the snow, I'm fine with it. Okay, here we go. Is it like periwinkle? No, I mean, it's white. It's iridescent, I guess. It has sparkle, yeah. Hi, Lucy. Y'all, I've never messed with this stuff before, but I originally bought this to use it in our shadow box. And I thought, let's try this on the tree and see how we like it. So you could do as little or as much as you want, but I'm kind of putting it on pretty thick, right? All right, let's do the last little section. And then this tree is done. Y'all, I think I need to go buy another bag of this stuff because I think I am obsessed now. Okay. Looks good. Let's do the last little part. Okay, so then this is my question now. Should we do this stuff on all the trees or do the other two trees with white glitter? Like white fine glitter. What do y'all think? Y'all, look at that. That is so pretty. Now this may not be for everybody, and that's okay. If you don't like it, that's fine. If it's not your style, I totally get it. But OMG, I love it. I got the snow from Michaels. From Michaels. It would look good on the sled. Yes. Okay, let me get in here and let me kind of spin it for y'all. Look at that. Ah! And it's just Mod Podge. So anywhere where you see like a little bit of where it's lacking, you just put on a little bit of Mod Podge. If you had the spray to seal it, it wouldn't come off. That would be neat. Oh, I don't know. So let's put it on the stand. Y'all, I'm in love with it. Okay, so we can do our other two trees with the buffalo snow and probably do a lot lighter. I wouldn't put it on as heavy. Or we can do the white glitter. Which one do y'all want to see? I haven't been on. Hi, Julia. I'm so glad you're here. We are doing the carved tree set. I did white eucalyptus and cherry. But y'all let me know, should we do all three trees with that? I'm good, Miss Connie. Or should we do the other two with the fine white glitter? Y'all let me know. I'm willing to do whatever. Y'all, I'm obsessed. Love it. You could spray it with a sealer or hairspray. I have no idea. Do two with the buffalo. The snow would look great, all snow. Okay. I'm thinking if we do all snow, we'll just do really light. I won't go as heavy like I did on this one. Y'all know? Okay. If you are just popping on, y'all comment the word tree and get the supply list. The set of trees is $30. And when you purchase $25 or more, you get this transfer for free, y'all. For free. So make sure you snag them. Okay. Let's do the smaller tree first. Let me move this out of the way. Let me get another. I used both snow. Oh, hold on. Glitter for my, You made all 40. That's awesome, Miss Juliet. Hi, Miss D. Hi, Cheryl. All right. So we're going to do the eucalyptus tree. I didn't paint the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I didn't paint the bottom. I should have, but you know, whatever. No one's going to see it. So we're going to do a little bit of Mod Podge. And we're going to just paint this on. And then we're going to do a really light coat of the snow. Kind of like that. Do we like that or no? If we don't like it, we can wipe it off and do the glitter. Do we like the snow lighter, so red? Yeah. I did paint the trees, Miss Dolores. They do come white, but do we like it like that? Or should we add a little bit more? A little more. Okay, let's just keep going. My counter behind me is all confused because it's not updated. Do more. Like it, add more, a little more. Okay. If I need to go back into that section and add more, I will. Okay. Ooh, glitter and snow. Girl, Miss Lucy, you are really challenging me. I think... I love it. Too much, or do we like it? Do we like the colored tree, or should we have just done all of them white? Love those colors with the snow, yeah. So you could totally keep the trees white, y'all, and make them all look like this. I think that'd be really pretty. Maybe on the red one, we'll try the glitter and the snow. Just to kind of give it a little something, something. You like the color, okay. I actually really like the white one that's right here. But you could totally do like gold and black, whatever your color scheme is for Christmas. It looks a little funky, y'all, because the Mod Podge hasn't dried yet. So you're probably like, that's not that great because there's white streaks in it. It's just the Mod Podge. Once that dries, it'll dry clear and you won't see that. I might have gotten a little heavy-handed with the Mod Podge. Ooh, fairy lights would be really cute. You could totally string those around these. Absolutely. All right, here's a little section right here. All right. So I'm gonna add a little bit more in sections that are kind of, what do y'all think? Ooh, I think this is so adorable. And I cannot wait till that Mod Podge dries so then you don't see the white streaks. What do y'all think? Okay. So there are our two colors. So for the red one, do we do a little bit of glitter and snow, or should we just do the snow? Girl, Miss Shauna, you need to. You need to, because if you order the set of the trees, you get that transfer for free. You sure do. Both? We should do both. Who says both? Just Sharon, glitter and snow. Love the buffalo snow on these. Looks like fresh snow. Hi, Angelica. Oh, y'all, I was about to say I didn't do a great job of painting the bottom. Both. Okay. I'm nervous for this. Trying to think. Maybe I put the buffalo snow on first and then the glitter next, okay? So we're gonna try something a little bit different. So we're gonna put the buffalo snow on first. I know, I get nervous when y'all challenge me. And then the glitter. I realize I'm gonna mix this, and that's okay. I know it's hard to see because of that white, y'all. I don't know. I think this is really pretty. Okay, we're gonna keep going. And I'm gonna try to do thin coats of the Mod Podge so that way it dries quicker. Okay, so buffalo snow, and I'm mixing my glitter with the buffalo snow. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, and then the glitter, like so. It will dry, I know. Can y'all see that? That's really pretty. Okay, more Mod Podge. This is actually really much more simple than what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a little bit more involved. Why? I don't know. But I am kind of obsessed. Trust the process. I have a hard time trusting the process because y'all know sometimes the stuff that I make doesn't turn out the way I intended. Sometimes it can look like a hot mess. All right, glitter. And then, ooh. All right, last little section. And let's do this. Thanks, y'all. Now I'm kind of thinking we should have added the glitter to all of them. But now we know, right? The red one will just pop a little bit more than the other two. Okay, trying to make sure I cover everything up. You love my hot messes. Hi, Christine. Hi, Sandy. Y'all, live sell orders are already shipping, so make sure you pay your invoice. If you need a link to your invoice, let me know. All right, right here. Y'all, I have a love-hate relationship with glitter. Could you add glitter? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I haven't seen anything you do. Look, oh, Miss Colleen. It was always good, and you just give us confidence. Yeah, y'all, because I'm trying out stuff on here with y'all. I got no clue sometimes what I'm doing. We're just trying things out. All right, there's a little section up here that I missed, so we're gonna do a little bit of the snow and then a little bit of the glitter, and I think we're done. Hi, Kristen. Well, we are pretty much done. I did not expect for this to go so quickly. But there is our red tree. Mind you, the Mod Podge is still drying behind it. Need to do a shirt for Christmas. If you have kids, they would love it. I don't have kids, but I got a niece and nephew, and I'm sure they would love this, especially my niece. She's about to be 5, and she loves all arts and crafts stuff. Okay, I'm gonna see. I don't know, y'all. Should we try to hit it with the dryer and see what it does? Thank you. These are the trees from Chalk. So like I was saying, y'all, I just spilled a bunch and I gotta clean that up because it is all over the floor. Thanks, Miss Angelica. So these trees are $30, but I totally forgot to mention, the entire website is 10% off until the end of the month. So you get these trees, they're 30 plus 10% off, plus you get this free transfer. So it says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all those to hear, from Elf. So if you love that transfer and you want to save some money and you want to make your trees, I highly suggest to go snag these trees because that's all you have to purchase. It should be enough in your cart to have all 3 in there to hit that $25 threshold. Y'all, this red one is kind of, there's some spots missing. Let me see. I'm gonna do this over, here we go. The Mod Podge is still drying, so keep that in mind. Hold on, there. I want the transfer so sad I did an early order. I know. And I wish we could order them on their own, but we can't. You have to place an order. I didn't even know they were doing it until I had gotten on this morning to place an order and the pop-up came up. So, what do y'all think? Look at them. I am obsessed. These are going up in my house as soon as they dry. But y'all, I think the white one is my favorite. Which color is your fave? Which one's your favorite? Don't go anywhere because we are going to pick a winner. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I thought we were going to be on here for a lot longer. But Go grab the carved trees. I love them. You can put transfers on them. You can do decoupage. You can just paint them. I saw somebody who did, instead of the snow, they did Epsom salt, and that looked really pretty. But I'm pretty sure this one is my favorite. I kind of want to do another set, 3 white trees with this. I was expecting just to do glitter on these two. So, you think the white, love them all. They all look great. I like the white. Yeah, the white one turned out the best because that one has the most snow. We probably should have covered these up a little bit more, if I'm being honest. But the Mod Podge is still drying. So once the Mod Podge dries, I will post up a finished picture in the VIP group for y'all. Because I feel like with the red specifically, it's kind of hard to see how it looks because the Mod Podge is still wet. But this one we added glitter to. We did add glitter, and I probably should have covered it a little bit more evenly. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, y'all, let's pick a winner. Here we go. Let me refresh my screen. But go grab these. I am probably going to go buy another set or 2 of these, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I got the Buffalo Snow from Michaels. It's probably on Amazon, so I can go add that to my Amazon store as well. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Kathleen. I'll watch from the beginning. Yeah, it went super quick tonight. All right, here we go. Let's pick a winner. And the winner will win $5 off some wood cutouts or the next live sale, whatever your heart desires, okay? Super easy. Hi, Karen. All right, here we go. Let's pick a winner. 1, 2, 3. Miss Barbara Griffin, are you still here? Barbara Griffin. I think a set of the 3 white would be beautiful. Barbara Griffin, if you are here, say here. And y'all, I know I keep bringing it up, but don't go grab this while you can. Can you do my invoice in PayPal? Invoice for Miss Shauna, you can pay for it through PayPal. If you just go click on the link, you can click on PayPal to pay your invoice that way. Let's see, is she here? Miss Barbara Griffin. If you're here, say here. If not, I'll pick someone else. Yes, 3 white would be very pretty. I don't think she's here. Okay, let's refresh and let's pick someone else, okay? Let me refresh and we'll pick one more time. There she is. Hi, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara, if you'll do me a huge favor and send a message to the page saying like, hey, I was tonight's winner, and I will send you a coupon code to use towards a cutout order or a live sale order or even a transfer order. But I know I'm obsessed with these. I can't wait for the Mod Podge to dry because I think it'll look better. But this one is my favorite, okay? Go snag these. All you have to do is buy the carved tree set and you get this transfer for free and you get 10% off of the carved trees. Ooh, the white. Ooh, that would have been really pretty, like some gold glitter. I think that'd be gorgeous. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will be back on tomorrow. Bye, guys.